Hey everybody, welcome to another great episode of the Mythos Collective. I'm so glad you guys could join us. I actually did a little promo video for this on Instagram. You guys can check that out right here, right there. Go check that out. You guys can look, follow, all that kind of stuff. So something really exciting, something I've never done before, and something I definitely wanted to do for a long time. I actually got something called the 23andMe kit. This is for trying to figure out my ancestry and things like that. And basically the way it works is it tests the chromosomes in my body from my mother and my father, and what it does is it splits it up into different subsections of DNA that are linked to other places on Earth that would suggest that my blood and DNA is from that specific. It gets complicated, but that's basically what it is. So today I'm gonna pop this thing open. We're actually gonna take a look inside, see what there is to see, and go from there. I'm supposed to be sending this back, so I gotta make sure to be very, very careful with it. I don't wanna rip it up or anything too bad, but I do wanna make sure I'm careful with it. So on the back it actually says, learn what your DNA says about you. As you can see right here. It's basically giving you just a rundown of what you're about to embark on. So I'll read it for you guys. Number 1, register your kit. Go online to register your saliva collection tube using the barcode so we know it belongs to you. We cannot process your sample unless it is registered. So make sure you guys, if you do this, make sure you do that. Spit into the tube, get a whole lot of it. It's a lot of spit. Discover and analyze what your sample says about you. And it's very easy to set up. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this open and see what is up. So let me do this right here. Oh, it's a box within a box, I guess? Or is that just, oh, it's like a paper on top. All right, this is what is inside. Oh, it's another piece of paper. There's some instructions on the inside. Hope you're excited about your journey. And there's a phone number just in case I mess up, which makes sense. Once again, it's telling me to register my kit at this web address. Now, once again, this is specific for everybody who does this test. Of course, the results are different for everybody, but also you're gonna get a different code for this, so make sure you pay attention. And this is what it looks like on the inside. This is what the actual tube. It's a lot of spit that I have to gather in there, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm kidding, it's not. All right. So here's the instructions right here, very clear, in clear English or whatever language you speak. I'm sure they have it in different languages, but it tells you, it gives you the rundown right here of kind of what to do and how to do it just in case, and how not to mess up. So it says no food or drink for 30 minutes. I haven't eaten or drank anything in 30 minutes, so it's perfect. Spit to fill the line, and the line is all the way up here. Close the funnel, detach the funnel, screw on the top, seal it in a bag, mail it in the mail. So let's go ahead and get that popping. I already paid for this. I paid $70 for this online. I actually got a Father's Day sale, which I thought was ironic because I'm trying to figure out the genealogy of my family, so it was a Father's Day sale, so I caught that right on time. And so let's go ahead and pop this little joker open and see what is up. All right, so here's more instructions. This is the little bag I'm supposed to put this in, so that's very important. I need to keep that next to my phone. 2 very important things. All right, more instructions. 23andMe. This is the setup kit website. All right, here it is. Boom. Here is the vial. Here is the vial, and here is the top to make sure I put everything back on correctly. This is a very intricate process, and we need to make sure that I do this correctly. So I need to make sure I read all the instructions. All right, bit to the line. So, all right, it's wide open right here. See through, open. I have to literally spit all the way up until this line right here. I'm not sure if that's getting that. If it's not, it's fine, but I gotta spit really a lot. So I guess here we go. You guys are about to watch me produce a whole lot of spit. All right. You wanna help me? All right, here we go. I'm gonna do like a really fast jump cut between me spitting and just, I don't want you to see all that. So let me. Oh, so wait, it's not that much spit. All right, y'all, I feel stupid. So I'm thinking the vial is from here to here. It's actually not. I wish this camera could focus in on it. Let me see. All right, so it actually is from like, gosh, it's not working. Whatever, it's really, let me zoom in on it. All right, so it's actually from here to here, not from here to here. So I actually feel extremely stupid, and I thought I needed to produce a ridiculous amount of saliva, which I actually don't. So, by the way, this isn't the first time in the last few months that I've done something inside of a tube or a cup. If you guys want to know more about that, click the link below. My wife's channel called Young Misses. There's a whole thing about that. It's really interesting, actually. If you guys want to know more about my life and get really in depth on who I am and what I do on my daily basis, don't look at me like that. They should know. They should know what's up. And I just gave you a shout out, so. But wait, is that more foamy than spit? Guys, I don't know if I did this right, man. It's gonna come back like I'm from Slovakia or something. So I actually told my sister that, but that's okay. I'm gonna tell you about that after I get this done. Okay. I guess I filled it to capacity. I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know if I did this correctly or not. I put some more in there for good measure. All right, so this is done. I filled it to where it needs to be filled. The next step is to close the funnel. So I'm gonna close this. Whoa. Whoa, oh crap. Okay, so, all right, so the funnel, when I closed the little thing, it went from here all the way up here. Like, it's like the oxygen or what, I don't know what just happened, but that was weird. Okay, anyway, so that happened. I closed the funnel, that's done, which is great. And there's, oh, okay, so I get what happened. When the little funnel closes, it actually like depressurizes the spit, which allows all the little bubbles that I was just talking about to be just straight liquid. That's really smart. And there's a lot of stuff in my spit. That's concerning, but let's talk about that later. Detach the, oh, okay, so detach the funnel. It's about to be really nasty. Detach the funnel. Ew, there's a bubble at the top. Ugh. I've never been disgusted by my own fluid. And screw on the top, though. Screw on the top. All right, guys, so now if you're doing it, it should look like this. Boom. Fill to the top, it should look just like this. So you know you didn't mess up. You're all welcome. I'm a perfect example. Okay. To be honest, when I was in class, I don't know if you guys ever had this before, but the teacher would make you fold something like the teacher would say, okay, fold your papers hot dog style or something. And then she would tell you to make all these folds to make like a tri-fold pamphlet or whatever. I used to always be that kid in class where people would take my paper to see how to do it because they all messed up. So you're welcome. This is how you do it. I'm not being paid by 23andMe to do this, which I think I should actually. That's something I should consider. But anyway, enough about that. So to get down to why I'm doing this really is because I always wanted to know my genealogy. I always wanted to know where I really came from. And I know you guys are probably saying in the back of your heads, well, you're black, so you must be from Africa. That's not everything black people are, you racist idiot. No, black people are more than just from Africa. We're from all different types of places. And to be honest with you, I've seen people's videos that look just like me, a black guy, and their African genealogy is actually less than everything else. For example, there's this guy who did his. He was only 20% African, looking as black as me. He was actually like 80% European and South Indian, which was like mind-blowing. I didn't know that. And when you look at him, you don't expect that. And I think that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to see what I really am, where I really came from, what my blood really has in it. On top of that, my mom at birth was adopted. So in reality, I don't know a whole side of my family. You know, the family that she was fostered into, I know them. She grew up with them, I grew up with them. We know them very well, we love them very much, but they are not our real blood DNA family. So doing this genealogy test, I'm gonna really actually learn where her other family originated from, hopefully. And if it doesn't get that deep, at least I know where most of my genealogy comes from, and that's going to be relative for me and my cousins and whoever else. So this test is not just for me, but it's for other African Americans or black people like myself who want to know more than just am I African or not, but they want to see a little bit deeper and see whether or not they are maybe European, and where in Europe and where in Asia. Maybe there's a little bit of that. And so even you know, my wife and I have talked about it. She said she wanted to do it to see what she's, you know, mixed with, because my wife is a different story. I'm gonna talk about her even though she's sitting like less than 20 feet away from me. She is a special case. Her family is full of very multicultural, colorful people. Her grandfather is the brightest black man I've ever met before. And when she was born, there's actually baby pictures of this. When my wife was born, she actually had hazel eyes, like hazel, like those things were basically gray. And then somehow her genes switched on or off, and her eyes eventually just turned light brown. So I found that really interesting, and ever since I really have been interested to see what's really inside of her blood, because our child's gonna come out looking like green hair, orange eyes. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but considering that over there, I don't know. So doing this is really important to me. So I gave you guys basically all the reasons why I'm doing it, and why I think you should do it too, because knowing where you came from is very important, because if you know where you came from, you get a better idea of where you're going and who you are presently. So past, present, and future, those are all the reasons why I'm doing this. And so this little vial is going to tell me a whole lot of information. I already paid for it. Shipping is free, so I don't have to worry about that, thank God. And all I got to do now is open this little bag, pop it in here, and mail it, and I am done. Ha! Let's go. So that's basically it. But anyway, guys, I'll be doing some more videos. Thanks so much for watching. The Wednesday video is going to be different from this one. This is something I've been meaning to do for a few weeks now. I got this back in early June, probably mid-June. So I'll be back on it again. I just had some stuff I had to do. But thanks guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the bag and mail it tomorrow. And they said the results should come in the next like 2 or 3 months. They said 8 weeks. So about 2 months it should be back. Hopefully sooner. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, check out my wife's channel. It is actually in the description below. I'm going to slap it on the screen right here. This is actually her website and her YouTube. Check both of those out, because there's a lot more about me you didn't know. So go over there if you like learning about me, and go over there if you want to learn a little bit more about her. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day and a better tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next episode. God bless.